students. This is Miss Diane, and today I'm going to be going over the thermal styling section of the barber and cosmetology exam, the practical exam. So Cosmos, you will do this procedure at the beginning of your exam. Barbers, you will do this procedure at the end of your exam, but it is the same procedure. So the examiner has just gave me my verbal instructions. So now I'm going to go ahead and sanitize my hands. All right, I have blow dried this other section. If I was a barber, I already blow dried that section. And so now I'm going to do this section here. Okay, took the clip off. The clip is going to go in my items to be disinfected. I have my comb. And so one thing I like to tell my students is you can see that it's wider up here on top, more narrow on the bottom. So I am going to go ahead and make that even now. So I'm going to take some of this hair away here. I'm going to take it and clip it to one of the back sections here, just to make it easier for me to do those curls, all right? So again, take some of that hair out, clip it to the back, and it's gonna make it easier for you. Okay, you can curl this hair from the bottom up or from the top to the bottom. Either one is fine. We want to make sure that we test the temperature, make sure it's okay. Again, I want to test it again. Make sure that I'm not going to burn that hair. Perfect. Items to be disinfected. Or trash, right? Goes in the trash, it's paper. All right, so now I'm ready to go. I am going to measure here that I have the same width as my barrel of my curling iron. So you want to make sure that it is about the same width. I'm going to comb it, make sure that I get all the tangles out. I'm probably going to over direct it slightly. All right, now to make sure I don't put any crimps or bends in the hair, I'm going to take it carefully and smooth out the whole section here slowly, all right? So that prevents any kinks or bends or anything there that may happen. Okay, barbers, let me show you how to wrap this curl. So you're gonna bring it all the way to the ends, almost, and then start wrapping. And you're going to click, 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 wrap and click, wrap and click. Okay, I had a little piece come out there, so I'm probably going to do this one again, all right? Let me put this down, come over. If the hair is layered, you're going to see that I have shorter ends here, so that's why that happened. No problem, I'm gonna just do it again. Okay, bring it in there. You can see I have a piece of hair sticking out. I'm going to work that in by clicking the curling iron and feeding those ends in. I don't know if the camera can catch that, but those ends are going in. There we go. And so I'm going to hold it here. This is where the practice comes in. So you know how long to hold it here, how long safely to hold it there, where it's not going to burn the hair. So practice your timing at home now or at school. Okay, and then I'm going to pull it out gently. You'll see the teeth of my comb is holding that hair in there. All right, so that's one. Let me get another one. Again, I need to make sure that it is the thickness of my curling iron. Take a little less there. Going to over direct it. Move that out of the way. Smooth it up. Now I'm going to show you another way to curl. Cosmos, this is the way I usually teach you to do this. You're going to hold the hair, again, over direct it a little. we're going to bring the hair or wrap it around the curling iron, our figure 6, and then we're going to click, 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 feed those ends in last. All right, so I still have a little bit of end sticking out there, but I'm going to go ahead and protect my scalp and click, click, click until I get those ends in. Okay, so let me show you again. So I'm going to grab the hair, my curling iron. I'm going to wrap it around the rod of the curling iron, and then I'm going to click, 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 and feed those ends in. I'm going to feed the ends in slowly, okay? Feed them in, and then I'm going to wrap the rest of the hair around the rod, and then feed those last ends in slowly as I go, okay? Okay, so let me do it for real this time. Going to hold the hair, smooth the hair out, feed it in slowly, 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 round, put my comb there, and then I'm going to click, 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 until I get those ends in. Okay, and then I'm going to hold it. There we go. Now, I have extra hair here, so I don't need that. Look at all this hair that I have. I only need 2 more curls. So I'm going to do 2 on the side here. So I'm going to move all this hair to the back, clip it where I clipped that other hair. And so now I have enough hair here to do 2 more curls. Again, you can choose to pull it all the way to the end, wrap it, and then feed those ends in. Whichever technique works best for you, or whichever way your instructor taught you to do this. Then you're going to hold it there. And then you're slowly going to take your curling iron out. Place it, place it. There we go. I got 1 more. I'm going to bring it all the way around. Then I'm going to do the figure 6. Feed, feed, feed. Turn, feed, turn. Oops. So, did you see what I just did? I just hit the comb with my uniform. So, if that happens, I have contaminated my comb. So, I need to stop, put my comb in iron-free disinfected, sanitize my hands again, and get another comb. All right, students do that, and I know that some students have how I just did it, and you don't realize that you're now working with a contaminated comb. And students come all the time saying, Miss Diane, you know, I did everything I was supposed to do. I sanitized my hands, and I still got points off for disinfection. Well, that's why, because you accidentally touch yourself, or because of habit, you will touch items to yourself and you've contaminated it, or you pick something up that was already used. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and continue now. I'm not going to let that faze me. I'm going to just keep going, feeding that in, being careful where I put this comb now. And then click it. So pay attention at what you're doing with your items, or if you are moving your hair out of the way, or scratching yourself. You know, you get an itch on your nose, or now we are very aware of that with COVID, and we have to have the mask on. But if you touch that mask during your examination, you need to disinfect your hands. All right, so just be aware of that. So I've clicked those ends in, and now I'm taking it out. I have my 4 curls now, items to be disinfected. Make sure I got my curling iron stable there. All right, So I have them all there. They are half base. So that's good. Don't be too freaked out about it if they're not the perfect. These are not my perfect curls, but they're good enough because I did all the safety. I tested the curling iron. I put the comb to protect the scalp. That's what they're looking for. I didn't put any kinks in the hair. I brought it all the way through the ends and then I rolled it. You cannot just do the ends and roll it up. You have to smooth it out first and then roll it up. The ends cannot be the first thing that you clamp onto and roll. Okay, they have to be towards the end. So we did all those points. Okay, we did the 2 on top, 2 on the side. Again, you can do them going back, 2 going back, and then the other 2 coming down. I like to do all 4 this way because I am standing here and it's easier for me to have base control if I don't move. So that's why I did it that way. All right, good luck, students.